What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is absolutely wild right now, with stories dropping faster than a perfectly placed ace. You don't want to miss what's coming your way today. We've got incredible performances, unexpected style statements, and some serious discussions happening off the court that are making waves across the entire sports world. Get ready, because we're diving deep into the updates that matter most, right here, right now. First up, we're talking about a dominant force making a powerful comeback, showcasing a strategic evolution that's turning heads and raising expectations. This athlete is quietly but surely reclaiming their spot at the top, demonstrating a blend of raw talent and refined technique that's truly captivating to watch. Their recent performances are not just wins, they're statements, signaling a return to peak form with a fresh approach to the game. Next, get ready for a visual spectacle as one of the sport's biggest stars brings a unique flair and personalized touch to the court, turning accessories into conversation starters and capturing the imagination of fans everywhere. This isn't just about the game. It's about personality, creativity, and making a memorable impact beyond the scoreline. Then, we're shifting gears to address a significant moment of sportsmanship and commentary that has sparked important conversations about respect and conduct within the competitive arena. This incident highlights the values we hold dear in sports and the impact of words, especially in high-stakes environments. Finally, we're tracking the progress of top contenders as they navigate challenging matchups and push towards major milestones, with one particular athlete overcoming emotional hurdles to secure a crucial advancement. It's all about resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Stick around, because you won't want to miss a single second of this action-packed update. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Return to form, Osaka's strategic masterclass. Osaka is quietly playing her way back into form. In the fast-paced world of professional tennis, where every match is a battle and every tournament a new frontier, Naomi Osaka is demonstrating a remarkable resurgence. After a period away from the sport, she's not only returned, but is meticulously rebuilding her game, showcasing a strategic evolution that has fans and analysts buzzing. Her recent performances suggest a player who has not only recovered physically, but has also gained invaluable mental fortitude, ready to challenge the established order. Osaka's journey back to the top has been marked by a deliberate and thoughtful approach. Having skipped the entire 2023 season for maternity leave, her return to the Pro Tour in January 2024 was always going to be a test of endurance and adaptation. Initially, the focus was on regaining fitness and competitive rhythm. However, the underlying drive that once propelled her to the world #1 ranking and 4 Grand Slam titles never wavered. She's been seen making strategic decisions, like participating in a WTA 125-level event in St. Malo, France, in May, where she secured her first title since the 2021 Australian Open and her first ever on clay. This move indicated a willingness to grind and rebuild from the ground up, rather than solely relying on past glories. The most significant shift in her game, as noted by observers, is her tactical adjustment when receiving serve. Traditionally an aggressive baseliner who plays close to the baseline, Osaka has been observed taking a few steps back. This subtle change provides her with more time to read the serve, assess the opponent's strategy, and prepare for powerful returns. She herself has spoken about working extensively with her new coach, Tomasz Wiktorowski, on her returns, expressing increased confidence in this crucial aspect of her game. "I feel more confident, so I think that's a really big point for me, because I feel like I was able to focus and kind of break back immediately when I needed to," she stated, as quoted by WTA.com. This focus on accuracy, coupled with the deeper receiving position, has yielded impressive results, including a high success rate on break points and winning a significant percentage of second serves faced. Her recent runner-up finish at the WTA 1000 Canadian Masters, where she defeated 4 higher-ranked opponents, was a clear indicator of her returning prowess. This performance earned her a seeded position at the US Open for the first time since early 2022, a testament to her climbing rankings and renewed competitive threat. At Flushing Meadows, she has delivered vintage performances, blending her signature power with these new tactical refinements. Her post-match press conferences reveal a player who is not only focused on the technical aspects, but also on maintaining a balanced perspective. Honestly, I don't really know how deep she can go at the US Open. I don't make it my business to know anymore. I kind of just leave it up in the air, Osaka remarked, emphasizing a match-by-match approach and a focus on her preparation rather than outcome. This mindset, combined with her enhanced game, positions her as a formidable contender. The upcoming match against 15th seed Daria Kasatkina will be another crucial test, but with her current momentum and evolving strategy, Osaka is proving that her absence has only fueled her determination to return stronger than ever. Audience impact. Fans and tennis analysts are keenly observing Osaka's resurgence, praising her strategic adjustments and mental resilience. Social media is abuzz with discussions about her comeback, with many rooting for her to recapture her Grand Slam-winning form. But as Osaka makes waves on the court with her refined game, another story is turning heads with a dazzling display of personal style and creativity that's capturing the imagination of fans worldwide. Stay tuned as we uncover this unique fashion statement on the court. Court couture, Osaka's Labubu phenomenon. Naomi Osaka has impressed fans with her collection of bedazzled, custom Labubus, which she brought on court at the US Open this week. In a sport often defined by its traditional aesthetics, Naomi Osaka is injecting a vibrant dose of personal style and playful creativity onto the tennis court. Her recent appearances at the US Open have been marked not only by her impressive gameplay, but also by her unique choice of accessories. Custom, bedazzled Labubu dolls. These distinctive fuzzy monsters, with their signature toothy grins, have become an instant talking point, blending high-fashion flair with the competitive intensity of professional tennis. Osaka's fashion-forward approach was evident from her arrival. She sported a striking, custom-designed Nike outfit, complete with a bejeweled red jacket and matching shoes. Complementing this ensemble was her navy duffel bag, adorned with a bedazzled Labubu keyring. This particular Labubu, sporting a red jacket and blue racket, was a clear nod to Osaka's own on-court attire, showcasing a meticulous attention to detail and a personal touch that resonated with fans. Following her first-round victory, Osaka introduced her first custom Labubu, affectionately named Bill Jean Bling. This playful moniker is a clever tribute to tennis legend Billie Jean King, a former world #1 and a formidable 39-time Grand Slam champion. The doll itself, a sparkling creation, mirrored the sophisticated style Osaka brought to the court, creating a cohesive and memorable visual statement. The choice to name it after King further connects Osaka's modern flair to the rich history of women's tennis. Her second appearance on court, after winning her second-round match against Hailey Baptiste, saw the introduction of another custom Labubu, dubbed Arthur Flash. This doll perfectly matched her purple Nike outfit, which featured a trendy bubble skirt silhouette. Arthur Flash is another homage, this time to the legendary Arthur Ashe, the only black male player to win singles titles at all 3 Grand Slams, Wimbledon, US Open, and Australian Open, and a pioneer in the sport. Naming the doll after Ashe highlights Osaka's connection to tennis history and her appreciation for influential figures who broke barriers. Osaka's embrace of such distinctive accessories is reminiscent of other tennis icons who have used their platform to make bold fashion statements. Serena Williams, also a Nike-sponsored athlete, is renowned for her iconic outfits, including the memorable denim skirt and studded top ensemble worn at the 2004 US Open. These moments transcend mere apparel. They represent an artist's expression, a player's personality, and a connection with the audience that goes beyond the game itself. Labubu dolls, created by Korean artist Kasing Lung and manufactured by Pop Mart, have experienced a surge in popularity, going viral after being embraced by celebrities like Dua Lipa and Rihanna. Their unique design and limited availability contribute to their cult following. Retailers often sell out instantly, and on resale markets, these dolls can command prices significantly higher than their original retail value, highlighting their status as coveted collector's items. The recent release of new versions, including mini toys and larger figures, in the UK and China, saw immediate sellouts, underscoring the global appeal of the Labubu brand. Osaka's integration of these popular figures into her professional tennis persona adds another layer to her already captivating public image. Audience impact. Fans have reacted with delight and admiration to Osaka's creative accessory choices, with social media platforms flooded with praise for her unique style and playful tributes to tennis legends. The Labubu dolls themselves have seen a surge in interest following Osaka's endorsements. While Osaka's presence is making a splash with her style, a more serious discussion has emerged from the US Open, involving a heated exchange that has brought issues of sportsmanship and respect to the forefront of the tennis world. Let's delve into this controversial on-court incident and the reactions it has sparked. On-court conduct, Townsend Ostapenko controversy and Osaka's response. Naomi Osaka is speaking out after a heated US Open clash between Latvian tennis player Jelena Ostapenko and Taylor Townsend, who is black, sparked controversy across the tennis world. A recent second-round match at the US Open between Taylor Townsend and Jelena Ostapenko became the center of a significant controversy, highlighting issues of sportsmanship, respect, and the underlying cultural dynamics within professional tennis. The tension escalated following Townsend's victory, when Ostapenko made pointed remarks towards Townsend at the net, accusing her of lacking class and education after Townsend did not offer an apology for a net cord, a common, though not mandatory, courtesy in tennis. This incident immediately drew strong reactions, particularly from fellow players and observers sensitive to the historical context of race and conduct in sports. Naomi Osaka, a prominent voice in the tennis community, did not shy away from addressing the situation. In a post-match press conference, Osaka expressed her strong disapproval of Ostapenko's comments, labeling them as potentially one of the most damaging things that could be said to a black tennis player within a predominantly white sport. "I think obviously it's one of the worst things you can say to a black tennis player in a majority white sport," Osaka stated. She emphasized Townsend's character and dedication, refuting any notion of her being uneducated. Osaka also alluded to Ostapenko's past behavior, suggesting that such comments were not entirely out of character for the Latvian player, adding, "If you're, genuinely asking me about the history of Ostapenko, I don't think that's the craziest thing she said." Osaka felt the timing and the target of the remark were particularly egregious, especially considering the cultural nuances that might be at play in the United States. Townsend herself addressed the incident with resilience and assertiveness. Speaking to ESPN, she recounted Ostapenko's exact words. "She told me I have no class, no education, and to see what happens when we get outside the US." Townsend, however, met these comments with confidence, referencing her past victories against Ostapenko in different locations, including Canada and New York. "I beat her in Canada. Outside the US, I beat her in New York inside the US, so let's see what else she has to say," Townsend remarked, effectively turning the perceived threat back on Ostapenko. In a subsequent press conference, Townsend underscored the importance of mutual respect in the sport. "There's no beef. But again, like you guys saw, I didn't back down because you're not going to insult me, especially after I carried myself a certain type of way with nothing but respect. If I show respect to you, I expect respect as well. That's just the fact of the matter." Ostapenko, facing widespread criticism and accusations of racism, took to Instagram to defend her actions. She vehemently denied being racist, stating, "I was never racist in my life, and I respect all nations of people in the world." She maintained her position that Townsend had been disrespectful by not apologizing for the net cord, arguing that playing on home soil should not grant a player undue privilege or license for improper conduct. If she plays in her homeland, it doesn't mean that she can behave and do whatever she wants, Ostapenko wrote, framing her comments as a response to perceived disrespect rather than a racially motivated attack. Osaka also shared her perspective on the expectation of an apology for a net cord, indicating that she personally would not make a significant issue out of it. "Honestly, I probably don't care either way," she said, suggesting that while an apology is a courtesy, its absence wouldn't typically provoke strong anger in her. She acknowledged that in very close calls, she could understand why a player might not apologize. This exchange has ignited a broader conversation about the unwritten rules of tennis, the impact of language in competitive environments, and the need for cultural sensitivity. The differing perspectives highlight the complexities of player interactions and the scrutiny they face from fans and media alike. Audience impact. The incident sparked significant debate online, with many supporting Townsend and Osaka's stance, while others defended Ostapenko's perspective on court etiquette. Discussions on sportsmanship and racial sensitivity within tennis have intensified across social media platforms and sports commentary. As this significant on-court interaction unfolds, another compelling narrative is emerging from the U.S. Open, focusing on the resilience and emotional journey of a top contender battling through a tough match. We'll explore this athlete's gritty performance and their path to the next round. Gauff's grit, overcoming adversity on the road to the third round. Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka are both heading to the third round of the U.S. Open and are on course to face each other in a potential superstar matchup later in the tournament. In a display of sheer determination and emotional fortitude, Coco Gauff has advanced to the third round of the U.S. Open, navigating a challenging match against Donna Vekic that tested her resolve and showcased her fighting spirit. The victory was not a simple one. It was a hard-fought battle that saw Gauff confronting both her opponent and her own emotions on the court. The match began with Vekic taking an early lead, breaking Gauff's serve to go up 2-0 in the first set. This initial setback seemed to rattle Gauff, who, after trailing 4-2, managed to fight back and level the score at 4-4. However, the pressure of the moment, perhaps amplified by recent performances or the weight of expectation, became overwhelming. When Vekic broke Gauff again to tie the set at 5-5, Gauff was visibly overcome, sitting on the bench with a towel over her face, tears streaming down. This emotional display highlighted the immense pressure top athletes face and the psychological battles that accompany elite competition. Despite this moment of vulnerability, Gauff demonstrated remarkable resilience. She managed to compose herself, regather her focus, and eventually clinch the first set in a tiebreaker, 7-6. This pivotal moment in the match marked a turning point, allowing her to carry momentum into the second set. She went on to secure a decisive 6-2 victory in the second set, completing a straight sets win and advancing to the next stage of the tournament. Following the match, Gauff tearfully expressed her gratitude to the fans, acknowledging their role in helping her through the difficult moments. "Honestly, today was a tough match for me, but I'm just happy that I was able to manage," she said. "It's been a rough couple weeks, but I'm just happy to be back on this court. You guys bring me so much joy. I've had some tough moments on this court, and you guys pull me through each time. That first set was tough for me, but you guys kept cheering for me." Her emotional response resonated with viewers, underscoring the deep connection between athletes and their support base. In contrast to Gauff's emotionally charged win, Naomi Osaka secured a more straightforward victory, defeating Hailey Baptiste 6-3, 6-1 in just 70 minutes. This win marked Osaka's return to the third round of the U.S. Open for the first time since 2021, signaling a strong comeback performance. She has been implementing a strategy of controlled aggression and has visibly improved her return game, contributing to a successful run of 10 wins in her last 13 matches. Osaka's own post-match comments reflected a pragmatic outlook on her tournament prospects. "Honestly, I don't really know. I don't make it my business to know anymore. I kind of just leave it up in the air. For me, I realize that I've done everything that I could. I've trained really hard. I practiced really hard. If it happens, it happens." She also shared a lighthearted anecdote about her coach, Tomasz Wiktorowski, noting his initially intimidating appearance contrasted with his current friendly demeanor. Osaka also weighed in on the controversial exchange between Jelena Ostapenko and Taylor Townsend, echoing sentiments about the inappropriateness of Ostapenko's remarks towards Townsend, particularly given Townsend's background. Osaka described the comments as potentially harmful when directed at a black player in a predominantly white sport and affirmed Townsend's intelligence and hard work. Looking ahead, Gauff is set to face Poland's Magdalena Frech, while Osaka will play the winner of the match between Daria Kasatkina and Kamila Rakimova. The potential for a third-round clash between Gauff and Osaka adds an extra layer of excitement to the tournament, showcasing two of the sport's brightest stars on a collision course. Audience impact. Fans have expressed immense support for Coco Gauff's resilience, with many commending her emotional honesty and fighting spirit. The potential Gauff-Osaka matchup is also generating significant buzz, highlighting the growing anticipation for marquee women's tennis encounters. As we wrap up our deep dives into these compelling stories, we'll bring you a quick recap of all the top updates and a final call to action to stay connected with us. Osaka's comeback is in full swing, showcasing a new strategic edge. Her dazzling Labubu accessories brought a unique flair to the court. A controversial on-court comment sparked important discussions about respect. Coco Gauff battled through emotions to secure a crucial win. Don't miss any of our updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.